Hey. I swear to God, she wants to cuddle earlier, but now she doesn't want to. Baby, come here. So yeah, what's up guys? So it's just real that shorts. As you probably saw my videos here on YouTube, cringy, disgusting, and unfunny. That's what I do. So for today, we're going to be making a story time. I think that we should definitely go ahead and introduce myself. If you're a subscriber, this is me introducing myself to you. But if you did click on this video because of the thumbnail, that means that my clickbait did work and you need to subscribe to me. Because if you won't subscribe, you just need to check your bed later tonight before you go to bed, because I will be under the bed and I'm going to be holding something, and I'm going to leave it to your imagination to think of something that I might be holding under your bed. So here we go. Buckle your seats, but keep your dicks in your pants, okay? This is Izzy. She's going to be my support today because the story that I'm going to tell you today is, first of all, it's frustrating, okay? I did open my TikTok app as a normal person in this century. Oh my god. It started as a normal person in this century would do. This story that I did tell on TikTok was a year ago. It's been a year ago since I was frustrated by this story. It's been a year ago that I was looked down badly. And also, it's a year ago that I was just very sad to the point I had to bawl my eyes out because I was so sad. Actually, this all happened because of this specific scenario. I'm going to start the story by saying that my stepfather drinks alcohol. So one night, he decided to drink with his friends, with his friends' friends. You get what I mean, right? What happened the next day is that he woke up, he cannot find his driver's license, his wallet, and all of the files that is in his wallet. So a driver's license is quite important. Of course, if you're going to be stopped doing some stupid shit on the road, you're going to be stopped by a traffic enforcer. They're going to ask you, oh, where's your license? And then you're going to, pay a fine or go to jail. So this is the next part of the story where I find it kind of sus. To give you a little context, I currently live in this city and it's far away from home. This specific scenario happened back home, and that was 71 kilometers away from the city that I currently live in. They found his driver's license, his wallet, some other files in this city. How is it possible that you were able to find his papers, some files, some driver's license? You just coincidentally found it here in the city. The other thing here is the people that actually found the wallet, the driver's license, and the files are also family members of our neighbor. When I heard this story from my mom, I was like, it's continuing with the story, even though it's sus at this point. So yeah, mom contacted me.
Just real, can you please go ahead and get your stepfather's files, driver's license, and everything so that your cousin can bring it to our house?
And I collected it. And then I went home. I'm not really good at storytelling, so if you're still here and if you're still listening, you have a great brain. You should probably be a scientist or a doctor or doing something about rockets. You should probably not spend your time here on YouTube. This next part of the story, I'm going to tell you the context first. I currently have 3 cousins living in this city that I currently live in. I heard stories about them that they're not good with the other family members, especially one of them, which is I'm going to expound later on in this video because I did encounter him. It's not fucking pleasant, so I need to tell the story. This particular one cousin of mine, I'm just gonna do this and then you will know exactly this is the cousin that I'm referring to right now. And I'm doing this because I don't know if I can say the word G-A-Y. Let me know if that's okay to say, but I'm scared to say it because I might get shadow banned because I'm just starting out and I don't want to bury my YouTube channel in the deep trenches of the internet. So this particular cousin of mine does say a lot of vile things to our family members or just people in general. Currently, they're living here in the city and they have 2 houses. One of them, my closest cousin that I'm going to give the files to, and the other house, this particular cousin is living there and his sister. I have to go there the next day after my shift. So I was really tired. I went off of work. It's around 5:30 a.m. because I work during night until morning. And I arrive there around 6 a.m. Okay? We all know for a fact if you don't get sleep and you go to work and then you don't sleep immediately after you get off of work, your head's going to get kind of woozy and shit. So I did deliver that to my cousin. I believe it was one bus ride and I have to walk a little bit because he lives in a subdivision and it's far away from the national highway. So I was able to go there without the dogs biting me because there were a lot of dogs, stray dogs, that is inside of the subdivision. And mind you, this is the second time that it's still an unfamiliar territory for me, okay? But my closest cousin said to me,
"Just wait for me to be finished, because after I shower and get ready for work, I'll just drop you off somewhere."
Because he has a pickup, so that's really thoughtful of him. I waited there for a bit, and then this cousin of mine just went to this house. What he told me the minute that he walked in is,
"You came in here and you did not bring any cakes? You did not bring any food? You did not bring anything. That's not really a good look for you."
that's what he said. I was like, what? Mind you, the first time that I went there, it's just my closest cousin. I was waiting for my mom, but I did bring him pandesal. That's a Filipino bread. So I did bring it to my closest cousin, give him something, you know? So how am I supposed to bring something? Because I just got off of work. Where can I buy a cake? There's no bakery that is open during this time. I don't know. Okay, maybe if I just ignore him, maybe he'll go away. But he didn't. And the next thing that he did was point out to the air conditioner, the television that they have, and he said it like this.
"Did you go here because of this and this and this?"
Because that house was newly renovated. Some of these things that he pointed at are new, except for the dining table. The dining table is rotting. I'll just cut to the chase. It's disgusting. It's rotting. So I was like, so those stories from my family members was right. At this point, I was like mad and sad and furious, and I'm feeling all of the feels. Then again, I need to shut up. This is hard for me. Normally, if someone would do this to me in public, I will go ahead and burn their ass down with my words. Not physically, because we're not hostile. What happened next is I went outside. I just sat on the cement railing with the banisters. Kind of just avoid him. I pulled out my phone from my pocket and started scrolling down and shit because I really want to give him the impression that I don't want to talk to someone. So I just sat there outside and then started scrolling. And then he comes out of the house too. He goes to me. And this time, this is where I was really, really triggered. It was a challenge to even. He said something like,
"This is the law. This is my current project."
he's pointing at the grass patches that was newly installed there on their backyard. And he also continues by saying,
"Your closest cousin did not even help. It's just me, my next door sister."
I was like, are you really bad-mouthing your brother to me right now? I can't. So that's what happened. So I was like, just really trying my best to not engage. The next thing that happened is he told me,
"We actually need help here, and you should probably be..."
you know, he's proposing that I should be their maid, their help. Excuse me, but fucking bitch. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being able to help. My mother used to say that he treats people like this. It's just mind-boggling, and it's really vile. It's very sad. It's very frustrating. It's very maddening. This is the part where I just lost it. If you can see the inside of my thoughts in my mind, it will probably look like this. I'm just gonna insert a clip here or something so that it will create a representation of what I was feeling that time. You know what? I'm actually on the verge of crying. I have all of this anger inside of me. I'm about to burst. You know the feeling. That's just what I felt when all of this happened. So I went inside of the house. I can't take this anymore. Told my closest cousin that I won't be waiting for him because he just got off of the shower. Literally said to him, I am not going to wait for you. I'm just gonna go right now and I'm not coming back here. He was very unpleasant, and to experience that was... So I walked out of the subdivision, survived again because again there were stray dogs barking at me. The whole experience was just sad, and I told my cousin, the closest cousin that I left there, I told him that he just badmouthed you in front of me. He said it was common for him to be treated like that. What I know is it's very common here to be receiving and not doing anything about it. I don't want to do that because it's not right. The reason why I'm telling this story is because, again, when I opened TikTok, it said that this story was a year ago. It did get some attention from Asians like me, and I really felt that I was seen. Okay, I need to sleep. That's it, guys, for today's video. I'm planning to upload a lot of storytime videos, so definitely look into that. As you can see from my short videos, I try my best to narrate my experiences, so I'm going to do that. Water break, and also Taylor Swift movie Era Store. Again, if you got this far, just go ahead and subscribe to me. Also, if you don't do that, just go ahead and check under your bed because I might be there. And I'm dressed as Michael, or that person from the Friday the 13th, or Freddy Krueger. I don't know, I'm just gonna end this because I don't know how to do an outro. Is it obvious?